Appalachian sunrise meets my skin. Even with my eyes still closed, I can feel it coming.
Hello. What the heck? I know this is crazy. I just made a salad. Also, if you saw me using a zester to grate Parmesan, no you didn't. I've been doing that since we moved in together last year, and we just never bought a grater because the zester works totally fine. You know what I'm saying? It is, I feel like I got pepper in my nose. It's 1:30. Do you guys like my background of Caleb yawning? It's a photo that belongs in the Met. Anyways, I feel a little bit awkward. It's like talking to a friend you haven't seen in like 10 years. It's the middle of summer. It's June 26th. And I have had good moments this summer, but for the most part, I feel like I've had the summer blues and the summer anxieties. I don't know why, but like I thrive in the winter time. I'm on top of my workout game. I love being in school. But the minute I'm given time to slow down, I freak out. Like my anxiety has been so bad recently. Oops. Like I really don't want to talk about it too much or my heart will start racing and I'll just get into a bad headspace. But I figured that I would make a vlog. I don't even know if I'll post it, but I feel like vlogging, I really have to blow this pepper out of my nose. Hold on. Okay. I'm back with a red nose because I blew my nose. I feel like in the past, vlogging has been a really good outlet for me. It, I swear, got me through college, got me through a breakup, got me through the MCAT and applying to med school. And every day that summer has passed and I've had like a bad day, I see my camera sitting there on my table and I'm like, I should use that thing. Because yeah, it's just point blank period. It's always been a great outlet for me. The whole reason I didn't vlog my first year of med school is because I genuinely, although I finished like with good grades and I felt like I was thriving for most of the year, I had no free time to edit a video. It's really the editing that takes a long time. Filming, like I can figure out how to vlog throughout the day. Like that's not a big deal, but sitting down to like edit a video how I like it takes like 4-5 hours, and I just didn't have that time last year because when I did have time, I was spending that with Caleb and friends and family and like, you know what I mean? I just chose like what was here and now versus what I could post and create on the internet with my free time last year, which I don't really regret. That being said though, I have missed YouTube the whole time. I'm always thinking about it. Anyways, for my med school, the way that our first summer is set up, we're encouraged to, for the most part, rest, take time for ourselves because there's like no summers that we're ever really gonna have like this again. Because after this, we're either preparing for rotations or preparing for a board exam. So they really encouraged us to rest this summer. If you want, they encourage you to do like research or, you know, some sort of other thing to like boost your resume or whatever. I'm doing research, but it like has been a lot more low-key than I thought it was gonna be. So my schedule has not been as full as I anticipated it was going to be, and thus the problem. I am just not someone that can relax. I know that it's like a personal problem that I can probably talk about and deal with in therapy, but it's just really hard for me to not have anything on the schedule. And so here we are, we're making YouTube videos again. Anyways, that's my update. School was great, life is great. Caleb and I are happy. Our house is perfect. I literally crave coming home whenever I go somewhere because I just love our house so much and our life together. But he has an 8-to-5 job and I'm like, have this part-time research position. So I have a lot of free time. So in my free time, I've been reading. I've been doing practice questions because I take my first board exam in the spring. I've been going to the pool. I had to stop for a while because of a whole skin cancer scare that I might share later. I don't have skin cancer, but I had to get 2 biopsies, and this one under my breast took forever to heal. And so I couldn't do things that I love for like 4 weeks while this healed. It was like an open wound, I swear, for like 4 weeks. So I couldn't do hot yoga. I couldn't go to the pool because I got sweaty. I couldn't really go on runs or anything because that bounced my boobs and hurt the incision or the biopsy site. And that also is a reason why my mental health has not been the greatest this summer. It's just because I haven't been able to do the activities that I was looking forward to doing. Wow, I'm really good at going off on tangents, aren't I? Caleb and I go somewhere like every weekend, whether it's like a family event or like I had a bachelorette weekend. That was fun. Weekends and weeknights are a sleigh because I feel like we always have something to do. We're also in a volleyball league, but like weekdays, like 8 to 4, I'm like going crazy over here. So just a little update, intro to the video. Sorry that was a little long, but then again, I haven't talked to you guys in a year, so I think a long intro is merited. I'm gonna finish the salad and then maybe I'll talk to you guys about the books that I've read this summer. How about that? I don't really know what this vlog is gonna be. Like I said, I might not even post it, but I'm just gonna talk about the stuff that I've been up to this summer. I'm going to yoga for the first time since my incision or my biopsy site has healed. So I'm a little nervous about that, but I'm really excited to hopefully have it go well and get back into yoga every day. And that's at 4:30, and then tonight we'll hang out with Caleb. So yeah, this is already making me feel better, see? So let's finish my salad. Say hi.
Hi.
This is Caleb. Everyone knows Caleb. He just came back down for lunch. He was prepping his Tennessee merch because Tennessee just won the national championship for baseball.
Yeah.
Which is my school, not his school.
It definitely wasn't the first shirt I grabbed this morning. That's
what?
what.
It wasn't the first shirt?
No, how would you say that it would be the first shirt? No, it wouldn't be. I'm being sarcastic, so it wasn't the first shirt.
Oh, but you purposely put on a hat to match, so.
I had a meeting with my boss and I had a crazy hair, so I had to match that for that reason.
Okay, so you're just telling me that you don't like Tennessee, even though I'm your girlfriend?
I'm kind of acting like a fraud right now. I get all flustered and I'm a camera.
I know, it's been a year. I just apologized for the long intro that I just did. You were upstairs, but I was like, then again, I feel like I shouldn't apologize because I haven't talked to the vlog in a year. So we were due for an update. But we were just talking about groceries. I think we're gonna go grocery shopping tonight. He's going out of town this weekend. I am as well. He's going to Kansas City for a soccer thing. And then I'm going to see my grandma.
But we need to go to the store because we have no food.
Yeah, we have no food.
We have like nothing, which is good because we haven't been here, but we're here, so
we're here, so now we do need food.
Right now.
Okay, so I have a bunch of books to show you. I thought I had like more to show, but I really like, what's the word, like share books with my friends and family when I finish them. So there's a couple that I just don't have, and a couple I read on the Kindle, but I'll just talk about them. First, what I'm reading right now, finally, is The Fourth Wing. People had been like recommending it for so long that I was like, okay, I've got to read it. And my sister had a copy, so she let me take her copy when she finished. I'm like maybe a quarter through, a little over that. And I like it so far. It's not like blown my socks off. It gives Divergent vibes, but I've heard that it's like an addicting series. So when I finish the first, it's like a cliffhanger and I'm gonna wanna read the second immediately. So we shall see. At this time, I think Xaden, Xaden, is super fine. So, oh yeah, before this, I read Kristen Hanna's The Great Alone. That's one of them that I don't have. I brought it to my sister's house to let her borrow it. That book, like, I don't want to say it changed my life, but it was the best book I've read in a really long time. I put it off for so long because when you read the back, it's like a family on the Alaskan frontier. Like, it just didn't give me the vibes that I usually want from books. I read it because I wasn't really craving a romance or anything. I don't know, historical fiction sounded like something I would be into. It was just a moment, a vibe moment type of situation, and it blew my socks off. And there is a love story in it, and it's like one of the best love stories I've ever seen. It's unwavering. There's almost like no downfall of, I don't think that's a cliffhanger, but there's like no downfall of their love. Like, their love is steadfast throughout the whole book. You have to read it to understand, but it's about like an abusive father, and he comes back from war with some PTSD, and he basically moves his family as far from society as he possibly can in Alaska, and they live off the land, and it's just a very, very telling story about mental health, even if fictional, and I thought it was so good. So before that, I read Yours Truly by Abby Jimenez. This book was also 5 stars for me, which I was not expecting because it's just a chill rom-com book, but she's a doctor. Actually, they're both doctors, and I really liked that aspect of it. I like sometimes to read like fictional doctors because I like to like see if like the medical jargon is like correct. In this case, it was correct, and also I just love the characters. I love the love story. The main character protagonist guy, like the love interest, that's a guy. He has anxiety, and I feel like sometimes anxiety and depression and mental health conditions are pinned on the female character more often in books, but in this book it was the male character. The guy suffered from anxiety, and I thought the depiction of anxiety was really realistic, and I really like this book for many reasons. The discussion of mental health and the fact that they were 2 doctors. So I rated this 5 stars as well. After I read this, this is Book Lovers by Emily Henry. I'm super late to the game on this one. I wanted to read this when it first came out like a couple years ago, but I just never got around to it, so I finally got around to it. I rated this like 3 stars. I felt like there was way too much dialogue. I'm more of like a plot whore. I love development of plot. I love plot twists. I love things I didn't see coming. But this was just a lot of dialogue, and that's kind of what Emily Henry's known for, so it's not really like her fault because this is just her writing style. But I just found myself skimming a lot through conversations that I felt like were pointless. So yeah, this one was okay for me. And then before that, I read the second book on my Kindle from the Avatar series. I swear that this book took me like forever to get through. The first one, it took me 6 months to finish. Part of it was because I was in school, so I was just busy and I wasn't reading as much, but it's also because like I just didn't really like the story that much until the very end. But then the last like however many pages, 80 to 100 pages, were amazing, and so then I immediately read the second one, A Court of Mist and Fury. That one was a lot better for me. I rated that one 4 stars, but I don't know. I haven't read the third one yet because I needed a break from the series, but I see myself finishing the series at some point. Oh, and I got this one out because this is what I think I'm going to read next after The Fourth Wing. This is another Kristen Hanna book, and it's about nurses and the war, and I thought that would be right up my alley. So, but all of this reading has definitely helped my anxiety. I don't know, I find that like when I have to like still my brain, that's when my heart starts pounding and I start getting really anxious, and it's just a whole like tailspin situation. But when I focus on something, whether that's movement or cooking or reading or practice questions, like that is where I feel like I'm able to calm down. So, and speaking of reading, I'm actually going to read The Fourth Wing for like maybe an hour before my yoga class. I'm actually reading it with one of my med school friends, Rachel, and I don't know, we just wanted to read at the same time, so I need to make sure I read a little bit every day to keep up with her. So shout out Rachel, love you, move back to Indy, thanks. When I told Caleb I started vlogging today, he was so happy for me. He is the best, and he has been encouraging me to do this for so long, so I'm here now. Yay! All right, just got ready for yoga. I'm wearing these shorts from Nike. They're like pretty short, so I just wear them for yoga and stuff. Just a tank top from Target. My hair, you know, it doesn't look good, but I don't really like my hair to be in like a low pony or a low bun at yoga because of laying on the mat and stuff. You guys haven't seen my room in a long time, have you? It's like messy right now because we just got back from his parents' house, so we've been unpacking, but oh, it just started raining again. But I'm a little nervous because I haven't gone to hot yoga in like 4 weeks. As I said earlier, I had to get a biopsy, and so my incision, or I keep saying incision, it wasn't excised, it was a biopsy, so they like sliced it out, but it was still really deep, and so it is like right here, and it's like the worst spot, I swear, for a healing wound, so it took forever. And also with like my anxiety, having like panic attacks this summer, I've just been a little bit worried to like go back into the heat and just like, I don't know, I don't want to say trigger myself, but I feel like if I get really hot, I'll start panicking. But life is not meant to be lived in fear, so we're gonna go and hope for the best, even though it just started pouring again. Look at it. Yeah. I love our apartment though. She is so cozy when it rains. I love this place. Oh, and I wanted to show you guys, Caleb got me this gift when I started going to yoga a lot. It's a Lululemon like yoga sweat towel, and it's like a small one, which is what I want. I don't need like a whole towel on my yoga mat, just at the top for me to wipe my face and, you know, my body during the practice, but it's literally so nice. I'm sorry it's not focused, but it's literally so nice and worth the money, so love this thing. Hello, I made it to yoga 15 minutes early. Don't want to go in early because it's so hot in there, and like I said, I'm already nervous. Guys, I just need to chill out. I love hot yoga. It's like my favorite pastime, and then ever since I had, this is quickly becoming like a mental health vlog, ever since I had like what I think was my first real panic attack like 2 weeks ago, I feel like I've just been on edge. I'm like scared of it happening again, and so like it's almost like anything that's not like average life I have been trying to avoid. So to me, like hot yoga is one of those things. The car just pulled up behind me. You know, I know you guys are thinking, why don't you just not do hot yoga? I pretty much only like hot yoga. It's like the only one that I really like to do. I don't really look forward to going to like a regular yoga class, and this is what I love. So I'm just trying to not let like my anxiety stop me from doing things that I love. And if I start freaking out in there, I can just leave. It's fine. What else can I update you guys on? I guess I could update you on my first year of med school. Felt like it was like exactly what I expected. It was not any easier or harder than I expected. I think people just scared me shitless so much that I expected the worst, and because I expected the worst, like any goodness that came from it was all the better. Sorry, I feel like I have some indigestion. Anatomy was really hard. I never took anatomy in college. I did take it in high school, I guess, but that's just high school anatomy. So it was all very new for me, and it was probably the hardest class that I took, but I really liked the kidneys. The heart, I did better than I thought I would on the heart. Sometimes when I test well on an organ system, I'm like, maybe I do like it. I don't know, I feel like when I'm studying for it, I'm like, I don't like this, but then I do really well in the exam, and I'm like, maybe I do like it. I don't know, but the kidneys I actually enjoyed studying for, and I did well, so. But nephrology is also like a surgical specialty, so I don't really know if nephrology is for me just because it's very surgical at times. I tried to stay on top of my studying schedule, and I very rarely like wavered from it, and So I think that's one of the reasons I, again, didn't do YouTube, is because I was so like strict on my study routine, because I knew that if I got behind, I would just feel so anxious and like I would slowly unravel. So I really like prioritized that. I think out of like the first year, I prioritized my grades and the food that I ate the most. There towards like the second semester, like January till summer, Caleb and I started working out a lot. So second half of the year, school year, I was like prioritizing exercise, but the first half I did not. But food I've been pretty steady with. Caleb actually made a Instagram for all the food that he makes me, all the vegetarian dishes. And if you go look at that Instagram, it's like all very colorful meals. I feel so lucky to have Caleb. I obviously help him in the kitchen when I can, and that's been a lot more frequent this summer now that I'm on summer break. But during the school year, it was sort of like a trade-off. He would make dinner and I would clean up the dishes every night. So it was a nice trade-off. But I'll put that Instagram below if you guys want to go see what I ate a lot during school. I really don't have that much to report. I'm not like a star student. I don't want anyone to think that I'm like a star student. I just did like average. I did better than I thought, and I feel like I retained a lot of it. I also didn't retain a lot of it, so I know I have a lot to learn. I have a lot to study, but all in all, I love the school that I picked. I'm so excited to be a doctor, and life is good, with the exception of this whole anxiety stuff. But all right, it's 4:22. I do want to get a kind of good spot, so I'm gonna go in and I'll see you guys after. Hopefully I survive. You guys, I did it. I don't know if you can tell by how sweaty I am and how red my face is, but I did it. I'm so glad I just conquered my fears. 4 weeks, no hot yoga, post panic attack, and isolated. Now I'm gonna go home and go to the grocery store with Caleb and have a good night. Maybe read some more of my book. Yay!
Appalachian sunrise.
Okay, so excuse my appearance. I just put on clothes after yoga. We also do volleyball. And we came to the store. And we just left Meijer. We pretty regularly grocery shop at Meijer and Trader Joe's. Trader Joe's just has like a lot of the cool stuff that Meijer doesn't ever have, and Trader Joe's also sometimes has better produce. So we're just Trader Joe's girlies. Do you want to tell them what's on the menu tonight? Or tonight and tomorrow? We only shopped for 2 days because I'm going to my grandma's house this weekend and he's going to Kansas City, so.
We are having chickpea curry with garlic naan bread. And then we're doing Trader Joe's has like a soyaki sauce, and we're gonna do like a soyaki chicken rice and broccoli bowl.
So I decided, okay, so I'm still vegetarian. I haven't been vegan now for like over a year, probably. Definitely over a year at this point, but I'm still vegetarian. I have like here and there, like a couple months ago I had a bite of his chicken quesadilla, and a couple months before that I had a bite of his fish at dinner. So like here and there I've tried meat and stuff, and it's been fine. I don't know, I feel like I'm getting a little bit like bored of my options. I feel like I've made me or Caleb has made every creative vegetarian meal under the sun, and I kind of just feel like I'm getting to the point where I want to branch out a little bit. So I'm kind of opening up my willingness to eat chicken, just because I'm still health conscious. I don't really want to eat red meat at all, but I could be open-minded towards chicken. So I usually make tofu with my rice and broccoli when we make this meal, but tomorrow I'm just gonna eat the chicken that Caleb makes, and it's a big deal because I've never done that before. But yeah, I still plan on, well, I guess I won't be vegetarian, but I was gonna say I still plan on eating like a vegetarian diet 85–90% of the time, but like a meal or two a week I wouldn't mind having some chicken or fish. So that's where I am with that. And Caleb's gonna play a video game with his friend, and I might keep reading because my book got really good this afternoon. Groceries. I'm not going to talk about everything, but I saw there's new Olipop flavors and I'm really excited about those. Notable items: brown sugar cardamom buns. I saw Kristen Johns talk about these. I want to try them super bad. We randomly tried a cauliflower crust pizza and it was actually better than normal pizza, so we've been getting that recently. All the veggies for our dinners this week, some lunches, and a good little run for the next few days. So, Caleb's playing video games over there, so if you hear him talking, and the dishwasher just started, so I wanted to make my magnesium drink that I have been drinking with you guys. I got this stuff, the Moon Juice Magnesium. It's got magnesium gluconate, magnesium acetyltaurinate, and magnesium citrate, and also some L-theanine. Saw this like on TikTok like last year, and this is my second bottle. I use it every single night, and I swear it's, actually, that's a lie, not every single night, maybe 3 nights a week. So it would be way too expensive to buy this and drink it every night, but I would if I could. And then I just get some 100% cherry juice from Meyer. It's not from concentrate, it's just completely all natural. The ingredients is 100% tart cherry juice. So cherry juice is actually, I'll just like put the facts right here because I don't want to spread misinformation, but I'm pretty sure it helps with lowering your blood pressure, it helps with pain in your muscles, so it's good after like a workout, before bed. And honestly, with my anxiety, I will take everything I can to help keep the BP low, you know what I'm saying? And then the magnesium, similar benefits. Brings down inflammation, lowers your blood pressure, all that stuff. Gosh, I just can't talk to you guys when I look this bad. It's like sussing me out. This right here is my scar from my biopsy for the dermatologist. So she said that's gonna scar no matter what. So there's that. And then these two are just like pimples. So what are you gonna do? All I do is I take some cherry juice, shake this. But usually I use some sparkling water, but we're all out. So I'm just going to add some like water, because the tart cherry juice mixed with this can be really like sour, so you need something to sort of like mellow it out. So I usually use like a sparkling water, but since I don't have that, I'm just gonna use regular water. And then I just use like this much. Take a little blender. It's broken if you can't tell. And then we add some ice, a glass straw, and we've got our Sleepy Girl mocktail. I drank this a lot during school. It helped me go to bed the night before exams, and whenever Caleb and I lift heavy. It helps my muscles feel good. Caleb's gaming, so he's smiling at me because I'm vlogging. But I really do recommend trying it because I really don't think it's placebo effect. I think that the magnesium just seeps right into my blood and it makes me sleepy, and it's just the best for people like me. So I'm gonna keep reading. I'm actually pretty far. Let me show you. So I started today like on page 115. I'm on 202. I think I'm just gonna keep reading until I finish this drink. But it's getting good, I won't lie. Bedroom literally is my oasis. I know it's simple. I tried to infuse some color in our living room, kitchen, basically everywhere else in the house. But this room I tried to keep pretty simple. I still would like to put something above the bed, but we're just not in the place where we want to spend a ton of money on the house right now. So some things are just being forced to be simple, but I literally feel like nothing has made me feel like an adult than our bedroom. Even the high ceilings, it just feels so grown up and proper. I love her. If any of you guys out there are 14 and excited about life, or maybe you're not excited about life and you need things to be excited about, this is one of the things to look forward to. So just keep chugging along. A meeting at 1 and potentially a meeting at 2. I don't know, it's school stuff and research job stuff, but I definitely have one at 1, that I know for sure. So I have between 10 and 1 to do whatever. So I think I'm going to unload the dishwasher, and then I'm going to fold some laundry, and then I might read for a little bit and then go for a walk, or I might just go straight for a walk. I'm going to hot yoga later today at 4:30, but it's just so beautiful outside. I feel like I should get some daylight, some vitamin D. So I'm gonna go for a little walk sometime before 1, and then I'll come home, do my meeting, and after that I'm probably just gonna dilly-dally until 4:30. Interesting. Okay. I just asked Caleb if he wanted me to invite our friends over tonight for game night, because we love game night, and Sometimes we just randomly ask and our friends come over. But he said, why don't we ask if they want to do trivia at a brewery tonight? So I might ask them if they want to go. Okay, bye. Was a success, and I have a meeting in 30 minutes, and I just had a blast of excitement because I remembered that we bought these yesterday, the brown sugar cardamom buns. So I don't know if you're supposed to just eat them like this or you're supposed to heat them up. Preheat oven to 350, 3 to 5 minutes. Okay, we're gonna do it the right way. So I'm gonna ask Caleb if he wants one. You guys can't even see me. All right, here is today's yoga outfit. I got this from Aritzia like a year ago. And I really like their stuff. This is the only thing I own from them though. It's really comfy, really cute. And I really need to clean all this shit up from our trip. But I just don't wanna. I like doing pretty much most house chores, but unpacking a suitcase, that's bottom of the barrel for me out of interests, that's for sure. Let's go do some yoga. I'm a little scared because I'm not as scared as I was yesterday, because yesterday I was scared about having a panic attack. That could still happen today, but today I'm actually more nervous because I haven't had very much water today, and I feel like that's a huge part of doing hot yoga is making sure you come hydrated. So we'll see how that goes. But I'm excited to go to trivia tonight with our friends. All right, you guys, it's the next day. I kind of forgot to vlog. We went to trivia last night with some friends and that was super fun. I was mad at myself when I got home because I realized I forgot to vlog. Whatever. I feel like this was the right move for me to make a video, and it really did help me, so maybe I'll keep vlogging. I think YouTube will always be like an escape for me. I never saw it as like a source of income or my new job or anything, hence why I've taken numerous hiati. I don't know what the plural form of that word is, but it's always just been like my little virtual diary, and I'm sure it will continue to be like that. So maybe I'll make more videos, maybe you won't see me in another year, but I don't know. I hope you guys enjoy the content as it comes, and I sure as heck enjoy having you guys on my side when I am struggling. Yeah, thank you so much for watching. I'm gonna go to a coffee shop and edit this and decide at the end if I am going to upload it or if it's just going to exist in my editing things forever. But yeah, I'm trying to think if I have anything else to say. You can follow me on Goodreads if you want to keep up with what I'm reading. You know what I will throw in this video? I made a little like short form Instagram video at the end of my first year of med school that I had like dreamt of making for so long, and I just felt like it was too short to post on YouTube, so excuse me, posted it on Instagram. But I'll just throw it in at the end of this video to end it on like a happy note. My first year of med school was everything I could have wanted it to be. I made great friends, I learned a lot, I didn't fall out of love with medicine, I fell more in love with it, which is what you want when you start school, and I really am excited to get back into it, and I love my school, so I'll throw that in here. Yeah, on that note, here's this video, and goodbye. Love ya. See you soon. Maybe. Huh? You guys, I'm about to submit it. My heart is pounding.
A dream is a wish your heart makes when you're fast asleep.
Press submit.
In dreams you will lose your heartache. Whatever you wish for, you keep. Have faith in your dreams, and someday your rainbow will come smiling through. No matter how your heart is green.